Hey, it's Chloe Demir, Say the Victor Rule. How's everybody doing today? My hair is a mess, but that's okay. That's not what we're here about. We're here about makeup. So we are going to be testing out the things that were in my Poshmark mystery box. We did the unboxing video, so now it's time to play with the products. Almost a full face, just not base and bronzer and mascara, but I think pretty much everything else. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, how the products worked, spoiler alert, there was a disappointment. So if that's something you're interested in, you're in the right place and you need to what? Keep on watching. Okay, since we did the unboxing, I think it is now time to play with all the items that I got in my Poshmark mystery box. So the first thing so I did my base and I did a little bit of bronzer because I didn't get any of those items. So I think what I'm going to do is do the rest of my face items and then we will do the eyes and then lips. So the next thing the first thing that I will use will be from Nars, and it is of course the shade Orgasm. Let me take the little plastic insert out, and there is the shadow. I should technically, if I knew where it was, use the little one that I already have. Yeah, let's see if I can quickly find it. Okay, so instead of starting a new one, let's use my teeny mini one that I got for my birthday a few years ago. It's the same, she might even have been last year, I can't remember anymore, but that's the shade there. Let's not be wasteful, because I can either find another home for it, or because I do like this one. I don't know why I don't use it much more than this. Then I can, once I use this one up, maybe I should put it in my pan. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in my project pan. And then I have a new one. So there's that beautiful color. Of course, it gives a nice flushed look, hence the name, a nice rosy and flushed look. I like blush, so let's just go a little ham with it. Actually, it goes on pretty light. I think it's pretty hard to go heavy-handed with this blush, to be absolutely honest. Especially if you're using a super fluffy brush. And I guess for most people, that's what's really good in blushes, that you actually are able to build it up as opposed to having too much color payoff, that if you're not into wearing a lot of blush or blush streaking with it, that you don't have to do damage control. So there we go. So we've got ourselves a little blush on. May want to add more later, but we will see. And then for brows, I got the Anastasia brow gel. I did say in my unboxing that I'd never used it before. I'd never used a colored one before. I have used the clear brow gel. I used to always, when I had my original hair color, use a blonde color, but this one looks like it may be a little light, but let's take a look anyways. Oh, I think that works. For me, it's almost like a clear gel. It just adds a little bit of color in there. So yeah, I think I can just use that. And it just lightens my brows a little. Yeah, there we go. Because I really do like the clear gel. So yeah, I think the blonde one works, don't we think? Even though we got darker hair, but there we go. So we've got our brows and we have our blush. Another thing that I got in the package, of course, was highlighter. So this was the brand Kindr Glow, or Kindr Beauty, and this is the Kindr Glow palette, and it's in this nice hard pink shell here, and then it was these 4 shades here, and even the darkest one I think would be more of a bronzer topper. So let's actually try that. Let me grab a little fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that out of the corner and see if I can use that as a bit of a blush or bronzer topper. Yeah, I think that works for that. And then let's see how the highlight is. So we seem to have a lighter brown shade, a golden shade, and then there's this light one with kind of brown speckles in there. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's see how that looks. And it also has a nice mirror in there. Oh, that's all right. I think this is a brand that mostly I've seen if I've watched like BoxyCharms, maybe even some Ipsy unboxing. I don't know if I've seen anybody ever just do a review on them outside of that, or at least not that I've seen. Oh, this is nice and blingy actually. And then let's see if it leaves any texture. No, I don't see any texture, having it emphasize really a lot of texture. I don't have a pore filling primer on, so it doesn't seem to show pores too much. So yeah, I think I like that. That is good. So this is an excellent mystery box for like the $30 odd I paid for it. So there we go. We've got some highlighter on. Yay. And then we've got highlighter, blush, and eyebrows. So we also have, what else did I got? I got milk eyeliner, which we'll have to use later. And I've got a lip pencil and a lip oil from MAC's. We'll do those later. So let's play with the eyeshadow palette we got. So as a refresher, it's the Voss Violet Sunset palette, which is very, well, I think it's mostly neutral with a little bit of pop of purple, but I think except for a couple real colorful palettes, that's, I think, kind of their shtick, where it's warmer tones with a little pop of color. Seems to be the majority of ones I've seen, with a couple exceptions. So I'm going to put on a little eye primer. There we go. So we are ready to go. And of course, at the moment, it's my Juvia's Place. So what do we want to do in regards to a look? Well, it is Violet Sunset. So why don't we do a, yeah, let's do a purple eye with a little bit of the shade called Sunset here. So this one's that shade there. So we're going to start with that first. And then we're just going to start on with a fluffier brush. And then we're going to go into the shade Sunset. And then pop that into our crease. Ooh, that goes on way more pigmented than I thought it would, which I guess is good. And let's pray that there's not a lot of fallout, because I already have my base on. So this has a little, so it looks kind of, brownish kind of in the pan, but when you put it on your eye, it does have a nice pinkish look to it. So I like that. Okay, so this is my first time using Violet Voss. So I have to say the quality of the shadow is seeming really good. It's blending out effortlessly, and we're having decent color payoff. Like, I've been wanting to try them for a while, but you know, kind of like with the rainbowy palettes that they have, and then the ones I think they did, was it Care Bears or something? Once you have a couple rainbow palettes, I don't need a million of them, so I haven't found a color story that I had wanted yet to pull the trigger on. And when they had done one that was supposed to be a green themed palette, it didn't have enough greens in it, so I didn't get it, but this is nice. So I'm glad I got this one. Then I'm gonna go into there's a lighter color. Let's see, I need a fluffier brush. So this lighter shade here, it's called Vanilla. Yeah, so we're gonna take the shade Vanilla here, and then we're just gonna blend a little on top. I always like the lighter blending shades just to, you know, if you just want to blend a little without bringing too much color up to the brow. That's really pretty. I like that. All right, and then for the outer corner, let's go on with a little bit of the dark brown here. That's called Dusk, and I'm just going to do that a little bit into the outer corner so we can have a little dimension on the outer edge. Yeah, there we go, just a little bit. And then we're going to add more once I put the purple on, I think. I just wanted to kind of mark out a little bit. So there we go. So the brown, I mean, it's a pretty fluffy brush that I'm using. Doesn't go on as dark as actually the Sunset shade did, but it is very pretty for brown. All right, so next, let's grab a slightly smaller brush, and then we're gonna go into the shade, is it Lilac? Lilac. So that one right there. So there we go. We're gonna dip into our first violet color. Violet Voss, or Violet Sunset. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that. So I'm beginning to think that the shimmers that are in this palette are going to be old school shimmers. So they're going to give a little bit of shine to the eye, but they're not going to be insane, but they'll also not show texture. That's the feeling I'm getting. Will I be right? We'll find out in a second. Now that we've got that shade on, I'm going to dip back into that Dusk shade again. Yeah, there we go. And where did I put my brush now? There we go. And then one more go with that first shade, Sunset. We're going to bring that back to the crease to bring that color back a little bit. There we go. So lastly, let's play with this shimmer, and it's called Violet Sunset. So that's there. I'm gonna go and find myself a flat brush here. There we go. Make sure there's nothing on it. And then get a little spray. And then let's go into our Violet Sunsets. There's been a little kick up in the pen, but nothing crazy. All right, let's see, what kind of shimmer are we getting? Yeah, it's like I thought. It's just gonna be your traditional more of a satin shade with a little bit of sparkle. But I know a lot of people don't like those shades as much. Like when they want a shimmer, they want it to be shimmery. But sometimes if you're doing like a look for the office, or you don't want to have a super blingy eye, or you have a super, like I do, textured eye, a lot of times having the, you know, kind of the old school formula before indie makeup, it definitely looks way better on your eyelid. So I think it's looking really pretty here. So my camera's going to shut off in a sec, so let's just beat it to the punch and come right back. Okay, there we go, 1 second. So now I'm going to put a little bit on my finger and see if we get any more payoff that way. It is a very beautiful color. Yeah, I don't think it's mostly a neutral palette that I didn't think we really needed to do any swatches for this palette. I think there's only a few looks that you're going to get, either very neutral with gold, lavendery, or a little bit of a sunset look, but it's definitely a good little basic palette. And then for the under eye, let's take that shade Dusk, so that's the dark brown that was in the corner, and then I'm going to put that on the bottom lash line. Oh, I might have taken a little bit too much spray, but let's see. Oh, we're okay. we're going to bring it about halfway. And then for the front, we're just going to use the shade Violet. So that's the matte purple, and we'll just stick that up front. And there we go. And then for inner corner, we do have these couple of gold shades. So there's this darker brown, like more like a bronze, and there's this goldy shade. So I think I'm going to go with that gold shade, which is called Peach, but it does not look very peachy. Let's get a small brush here. Let's grab some of that, and we'll throw that into the inner corner, so we can use another color in the palette. Okay, I was wrong. And then as soon as you pick it up, it's peachy. So it looked like it was a gold in the container or in the palette, but it is actually peachy. All right, you got me, Violet Voss. Yeah, that's super pretty. So there we go. So that is the Violet Voss Violet Sunset Palette. There we go. And then let's play with some eyeliner. So we've got the Milk Makeup eyeliner here in the color, what was it? Loud. That was it, Loud. And then, so it is a lot of packaging for an eyeliner, but cute shape. So let's see, is it a liquid? Yes. So there we go. We've got that fine tip there. And let's see how that works to make us a wing. Is this a brown liner? No, it's black. I guess it's because of the shadow. Okay, so when I do this on my hand, here I'll show you, I get a nice black line, but it doesn't want to go over the shadow really well. So this liner definitely doesn't like to play well with eyeshadow. That's disappointing. Unless this is just old, but then again, when maybe that's it. Maybe it's just a little old and it's drying out already. Well, I'm gonna cease and desist on that one, and then I'm gonna try it another time when I don't, because it's doing okay on my hand. It just doesn't seem to like eyeshadow. This might be one that I just need to wear on its own. So I'm gonna go and just grab my Too Faced one. Oh, so I'm running out of battery now too. My Too Faced. Well, there we go. Yeah, that was disappointing. Oh well, like I said, I'll try it without. It could be just that it's dry. So that could be that. Let me quickly do a little bit of mascara. There we go. Good. Okay. So last couple things we've got to try here. We have the Dominque Cosmetics. We got a lip liner here. And I don't have my glasses. I will put the shade, or can I get the Crush? All right, look at that. I was able to read without glasses. So this is the shade Crush. It is a pencil like this and has a very interesting shape to it. So let's try that. It's a very nude lip liner. So there you go. It's very nude. Let's see, does this turn back down? It does. Excellent. Yeah, this is nice. It's not too soft, not too hard. It's that nice happy medium that I like in a lip liner that rolls up. So that's nice. So we like that. So that's from Dominque Cosmetics. And then lastly, we're going to put on from MAC. This is the Shot of Color Lip Oil. And it's this red shade. I can't read it. I'll put it up there. This one I definitely can't read. So I haven't had a lip oil in a while. This is the one that has that really cute packaging with a lip on the bottom. So let's And then it's got this pretty doe foot applicator. Oh, I like the shape of that. It has an interesting kind of shape. All right, let's see what that looks on top of a... Oh, wow. Okay. That was not at all as I was expecting. It is definitely a shot of color. Yeah, it feels like a gloss, so I'm guessing it's kind of like a hybrid between a gloss and a nourishing lip oil for your lips. It definitely gives you a shot of color. This is definitely not something you're going to want to wear just before you're going to go to eat anything, but I do like that shape of that. That is very cool. So there we go. Look at that. Okay, let me go brush my hair and then we can come back and have a quick powwow on the things that I got. Okay, back in a second. Okay, there we're back. Quickly put a comb through, but I didn't put any hairspray through, so it isn't quite doing its best life right now, but that's okay. It's the end of my day. I'm finished work, so I just thought I wasn't wearing any makeup this morning because I was too lazy this morning, so I thought I'd do some now. So let's quickly finish this video off before I run out of video and go through the products that I bought, or that I got in my Poshmark box. So the first thing we were using was the Nars blush. This was the one duplicate that I had in the order, hence me using the small one that was already opened, but it was the Nars blush in Orgasm, which I really like. Nice flush of color. I've now put it into my pan box because why not use it? It's so pretty. So there we go. And they keep releasing things in the Orgasm line, so there we go. Then we played with the Kindr Beauty highlighter. So use a little bit, this one here as a bronze topper, and then this one here. I did bring my glasses. They are named. So this one is, I'm believing, Angel, Gracious, Kindly, and Loving, I think is how it goes. So we use that as a blush topper and then that as the highlight, and I'm still really liking that. So this was a win. Let's see, where did we go from there? The brow gel. Yeah, so we used the brow gel from Anastasia at Beverly Hills. Yeah, I mean, it's more for when I have lighter hair. You can see it did lighten my brows a little bit. It's more my normal shade when I have my normal blonde hair, but that's okay. We just will keep this really tight and then we can use that the next time when we go back from longer hair. Then we use the Violet Voss Sunset Palette. I really like it. I mean, this is just first impressions, but right now it made a pretty little color story. They blended really nice, not too much kick up in the pan. The shimmers, yeah, like I said, they're just the old school shimmers, but again, really good if you have older skin or hooded eyes or textured, because then it doesn't fall into the lines. So for, if you're looking for a cute, simple color story palette and you've been wanting to try Violet Voss, yeah, and you like the color story, the Violet Sunset is really nice. So I'm happy to get that into my package. Then of course the lip liner, which is really good. I mean, it's a lip liner. I mean, how excited can you get over a lip liner? Though, like I said, it is in that perfect formula that I like, that it's not too hard, not too soft, so it's not too slippy slidey, and you're able to give yourself a good line. So I definitely like these, and if I saw this somewhere where I could buy it another color, I think I probably would do that. And then the Pout and Shout in Not So Full On. So there we go. I like it. Again, it's like a lip gloss. It's now toning itself down a little bit, so it's less sticky like a gloss, so more like, I guess, the lip oil part. But I do like the color, so we'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to be drinking some water and doing some things, so maybe I will pop down below, or if I'm probably not going to edit this till tomorrow, so I'll pop it in there how it ended up working. The only kind of disappointment right now is the Milk eyeliner. Somebody had commented on my unboxing how they said it was really good, but I had really trouble on my eye getting it to do any color, but I had no problem on my hand. So I don't know if it just doesn't like going on eyeshadow or if this one is just old. So I will try it again. Maybe tomorrow I'll do you know, a typical pinup look for my day, to work, and just use a plain eyeliner with no eyeshadow and a red lip, and then see how it is. And then if it works, if that works, then I will make a note, and then we'll just know it doesn't like to go on eyeshadow. So far that is the kind of only bummer in my Poshmark order.
Editing me. Also, the light is a little dark, but with just a little bit of light. That highlighter is awesome by Kindr Beauty. Huh. And this lip oil is doing really good as I've been drinking a can of sparkling water.
So there we go. That's it. Hopefully a not too long video in trying out these products that were in my Poshmark mystery box. I really like it. Like I said, for $32 or $33 plus shipping, I think it was a really good deal. So anyways, that's it for me. Behave, make good choices, like giving us a like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe hitting that notification bell. And if you're just back, welcome back. It's so great to have you here. You're very much appreciated. So that's it for me. I'm going to sign off, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.